My name is Jess and I'm the designer and maker behind Jess Sellinger Ceramics. My business was born quite organically, really. I took some classes at a studio during my grad year. I studied interior design at university and I knew quite early on that I wanted to design on more of a small scale. I wanted to do more slow design, more sustainable design, and I wanted to be a little bit more hands-on with what I was designing. And I knew that I was very, very interested in furniture and lighting. When I graduated, I suddenly had all this free time on my hands. So I started to hand build at home and pretty much I haven't really stopped since. I posted a lot of my work on Instagram and I guess the right people just loved and saw what I did, and the orders pretty much just came from there. It wasn't until a few months into starting ceramics as a hobby that I started to look at what other people were creating, what other artists were creating, and my whole world was sort of opened up to ceramic furniture and ceramic lighting. And then I think that was a bit of a wow moment where I could merge my design degree and my ceramic craft together and make this a career for myself. There is just something so personal and timeless about handmade art. I mean, we live in such a mass-produced world where everything is the same and it's manufactured by large companies. And I think it's so important to understand the importance of slow and sustainable design. That's something that was compelled quite early on in uni, and I think slow and sustainable design is something that's stuck with me and my ethics ever since. And knowing that I can create a career for myself where I am following my values and following my ethics, that's something I'm so thankful for. And I'm hoping that through my practice and through doing what I'm doing, I can show people the importance of slow design and sustainable design and the importance of handmade pieces. The inspirations for my design come quite sporadically, whether I'm researching other artists, I'm looking at past designs, whether I'm daydreaming or I'm in meditation. I could be looking at something and thinking how can I replicate this piece and make it a little bit more expressive or a little bit more artistic. A lot of my designs also come through a lot of mistakes, and I make so many mistakes during the design process. I like to take my mistakes and manipulate it and see how I can improve it. I feel a lot of my pieces also don't follow a particular design aesthetic or design motif. They tend to sort of reflect how I'm feeling at the time. I toy up a lot between really expressive pieces or really minimalistic pieces. I find a lot of inspiration from the forms and textures in nature. There's literally inspiration all around you. The pieces that I'm definitely the most proud of would definitely have to be my women. It took at least 5 months of prototyping work until I had a woman came back that wasn't broken. So it was definitely a lot of effort and time. I would definitely say that I taught myself how to do most of the techniques that I've learned, and knowing that I was able to prototype my women and make them from scratch and figure it all out myself. That's just so rewarding to me. I'm so proud of my first little furniture piece. This is the first table that I recently completed. It was an idea that had been toying in my mind for so long, for a good few months, and finally delved in and took the plunge. Ceramic furniture and ceramic lighting it's huge in America. It hasn't really been touched much in Australia, and I can feel a big change coming with sculptural art and ceramic furniture, and I'm hoping that I can sort of really be a part of that. I want to do more stools, more tables, more lamps. mirrors as well, sculptures, more collabs as well. I love collabing. Being able to put like two design minds into one and creating amazing pieces is just incredible. Would love to do like a lot of trade shows as well, or like furniture shows. Want to do like big, bold pieces. Like I don't want to just explore with clay. I know in the future I definitely want to explore other mediums, and I want to learn so much.